in the Los Mobile. They just told me to rotate. Look, Jamaica's Plow, Los Pantera, keep pounding Panthers, 8-3, right after the bye week.
Why are we whispering, Mike?
Because there's a sleeping youngin' in the back seat, and we don't want to piss her off because she's already mad and crazy.
And we don't want to make the audience wait either, because that was a great game.
It was a great game. You're very considerate. We couldn't be with our pal and compadre Splinter because he was under the weather slightly. We hope he and the Splinters and Little Ridge are feeling better.
Feel better soon, guys.
Feeling better like the Panthers. We do have a lot of injuries. It's pretty annoying that Mr. Olsen got hurt again. There's a few drawbacks to this game.
Really hoping TD is better.
TD,
But Olsen, yeah, that hurt, especially the first game back.
I saw that Khalil was activated. Did not see his presence on the field today at all. Ryan, of course, we're speaking of. Not the penalty magnet, Matt Khalil.
We had more than our share of penalties, but the Jets definitely had way more stupid penalties.
Yeah, thank you for that. What's his name? Pennell. Thanks for that roughing the passer at the end. We needed that to get that first down.
What a stupid move.
Let's get all the negatives out of the way first. How about Gano and that missed point?
Man, he had field goals when he needed to. I was rooting for him.
He did cover the spread.
When he does it, because when he fails terribly.
That was a terrible extra point.
It was a crazy
Could have proved costly.
Everybody was trying to get 2-point conversions.
We were 1 for 3, right? I believe. Cam ran one in. Dixon didn't get one. No effort at the end of that catch.
All you had to do was stick his hand out. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, three 2-point conversion attempts. 1 for 3.
As great as the defense looked, we did allow them 26 points today, and that's deadly. You can't win lots of games or championships when you let up that many points.
Real quickly, after you're going to take your next left up here. Okay. Just giving Los Pantera some directions back to the plow mode. Mill domain thing.
Thank you to Larry for hosting our game.
It was a good time at the Larinator house. Who's your player of the game? What would you love seeing today?
I like the fact that Luke woke up as much as he did in that second half and made the touchdown. But our defense, it's got to be somebody on defense that gets the ball today. Special teams, I'd give it to Caitlin Clay.
I would say Luke for sure because
Cam was off. McCaffrey had a good game, fun, but he had mistakes too.
Something we didn't talk about was Cam having an injured thumb. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, nobody did either.
And so he was a little under on some throws, a little over, a little behind. You wonder.
I think it's from Instagramming too much. Cam, knock that off.
Especially with that special font.
Special font is ruining your thumb, dude.
I don't know. I thought
that almost really sucked. There were many moments where it almost sucked.
I mean, we got 35 points, so we still scored 3 other touchdowns on offense. I mean,
we played like a pro team. We didn't sweat it when we were down. We came back. We played hard, and we kept pounding. And that's the key. Keep pounding, and you will win games. Man, Cam was relaxed. Funchess, that last series came out dancing on the field.
I mean, he did have over 100 yards. Great day for Funchess. I'll take that all day long. McCaffrey broke out his biggest run of his career so far. What did he get on that? 40-something yards.
Amazing.
That was nice seeing it. And boy, he put out some effort after getting contact, first contact, second contact. McCaffrey really keeps churning. Lines in Black Friday, but if you did, I hope you got the shit you didn't need, and you love it. What else did you notice about your football team today? How about that 4th and 3 going for it?
Early in the game, setting the tone.
But then not going for it on the same drive, 4th and 2.
It was different. You actually, what were your other options? You did have an option. You had an option to get points.
Yes.
Or go for it, but then it was the beginning of the game.
You set the tone.
You made your stand. You set the tone.
You sucked the wind out of them again.
And you got the field goal. And you know what? Both teams coming off a bye week. Maybe that rust had something to do with it. Maybe the same thing with Olsen. He's going to be fine. He just, started too much too soon. And hopefully he'll be back next week.
It will be interesting to see the extent of his re-injury. Hopefully it's nothing.
Am I taking this all the way over?
Straight, yeah, go straight, then take a right when it dead-ends. We got Julius Peppers with a big sack. Darryl is worthless. I would agree with you, J-Dub. I do not approve. Darryl Worley, number 26.
Worley. Yeah, I thought you meant Darryl Williams.
No, Williams is playing pretty great. The best lineman we have on the team this year, in terms of statistically anyways. And yeah, Darryl Worley, I just don't know. I just don't know about that guy. He's not a great tackler. He's out of position a lot. Tons of penalties. And then when he's one of those guys that I feel fucks up so much that when he does something right, he takes way too much credit for it, and that annoys me.
Yeah.
When you suck a lot, you should just...
Well, Teddy Williams used to be like that, and I'd say Worley's definitely better than Teddy Williams. We'll say Teddy Williams has set the low bar in my mind.
I mean, Worley, he just has, I don't know what it is. He has the potential and the right attitude. He's just lacking is it the instinct, I guess? I don't know.
Maybe. I think he's definitely leaps and bounds better, both him and Bradbury, than last season.
Bradbury had tight coverage today, but everything that went his way was caught also. Very frustrating. It was a frustrating day today for the secondary.
Kersaw's
Coleman
always been good.
Blew that 50-yarder.
Yep. Rastafarian Jenkins, he's always been good.
I don't know.
If he caught that touchdown, it might have been a whole different game.
The Jets are terrible in the fourth quarter.
And I think they're done with the playoffs because Buffalo won. So Jets, sorry to boo-hoo.
The Jets knew they were done.
Some Jets fans I know, and they're all decent people. And,
no, they're not.
So
Luke got pissed and took over. That's right. Looked like we raped Bills into Clay Benjamin. Agree on every point you're making, Mr. J. Dub.
And everything.
It was a night, it was sloppy, but we win the game, and that's what it really matters.
Buffalo's going to win games under Sean McDermott, just maybe not yet. Left or right?
We take a right, and then you'll take your first left at the light. These are directions to Los Pantera's house, if anyone is putting this together.
Are we going to my house?
No, you're not going to your house. You should go. We just got let out by a very nice paramedic gentleman.
I see what we're doing. Okay, yes.
Let's see. What else? I thought, you know what else I think is something cool is Christian McCaffrey is a hell of a blocker.
He's above and beyond what I could have expected. Even as highly as his pick was in the first round, he just knows his blocks.
Agreed.
He knows his routes. He always fights extra. He doesn't fumble the ball. Jim Stu 3 times in 3 games.
Why were safeties and Shaq covering top wide receivers? That's a great question for Mr. Wilkes. I mean, we do have very athletic linebackers. Shaq, Luke, and TD are all decent in coverage, but I don't like doing that as often as we do.
Do you think
Munro was out?
Do you think that that the Jets were a quality opponent today?
Quality opponent, of course.
Do you think they're a good team?
No.
Really?
I think we play down to our competition a lot of times, and then when we go to Foxborough and Detroit, we play up to our competition. I think we're our own worst enemy 9 times out of 10, i.e. Chicago game, the Philadelphia game. The Saints are the only team who beat the shit out of us this year. Everyone else, we just said, here you go, here's a gift, a little early.
Well, we're going to have the gift of the Saints next week. Let's hope that the Saints they're playing the Rams right now.
We left our current position, and they were down 7-0. Anyone got an update on the Saints score out there?
Yeah, shoot us a sports score.
If they didn't have penalties, we'd probably lose. That could be very true. We still would have had a chance even if they had gotten the ball back to stop.
Well, we finally got to McCown in that game. Once we start getting him shook and fumbling and sacking, we just outlasted
Addison tied Peppers for 7.5, and then Peppers went and snagged another one, leading the team now with 8.5 sacks. Mr. Peppers, Hall of Famer, love it.
Keep them pushing each other. I believe that was the over-under line that we were looking for this year, at least 8 sacks, so he's already got them.
He does. He's sitting at 8.5, and then another injury, Mike Adams, he got took out by Luke.
Yeah, he did. That's right. He hit Luke's friggin' arm and broke his shin or something.
Jarius Byrd was out there a lot.
Jarius Byrd looked like garbage. Butler had some good. Butler had some bad. But at least his name was called a lot, and I've seen him, 2 games in a row
He took that pass. We've just had some fair breaks. We need to get more interceptions. We've got to create more turnovers. We obviously got to get more pressure. We do play historically crappy after the bye, so throwing up 35 points, winning a game on the road, I'll take all those things.
They were also coming off a bye. They're in a tough spot. I think they're a really tough team. I think they're a well-coached team. I think some stupid penalties. They're a rough team if they polished up a little bit. I think the Jets were a great game for us to play against. And now we've got to step up to a better team in the Saints next week.
What do you think about that game next week?
I mean, it's going to be tough, but I think that it'll prove to everybody if we can go into New Orleans and come back with a win. I don't want to have it played like nice and we just happen to win at the end. Like, I don't want to impose our will. I'm hoping that the Rams can expose something in the Saints today and beat them. And Steve Wilkes and Chula and Rivera, the guys, get something game plan going, and we go into the Superdome and tell them who owns the South right now. That's the Panthers.
I like your attitude, sir. It does look like we've got 3 really hot teams right now. We get the Saints, us, stupid Falcons,
South,
of course.
The pinnacle of the NFL right now.
I agree with you 100%. Solar Biscuit, he says, or she says.
Solar Biscuit.
If Panthers don't shoot themselves in the foot, we can beat anyone in the league. I totally agree. We had the Eagles on the ropes. The Saints, we know we can have their number if we perform and execute properly.
Yeah.
Obviously we want some help from the Rams, but then you ask yourself, do you want a pissed off Drew Brees coming home after a loss, or a riding high Drew Brees coming home after a loss? They both are scary.
Again, a loss is what it is, but if the Rams can at least expose their defense and put up a ton of points, maybe expose something for our guys to take advantage of.
The Redskins showed you a pretty good template on how to frustrate the Saints for the majority of a game. We are kings of the South. You stay out, be safe out there in the big Iowa.
Biscuit?
No, that's J-Dub.
Oh, J-Dubs.
Saying he was going to leave, but he just can't pull away. Can't pull away from the Panthers' love.
I'm driving.
But either way, you know, great win for the team. We missed Splinter. We missed all our people today, but
it was good. Brian Dole showed up.
Yeah, the Canadian was around.
The Wrights,
the Wright
Mr. and Mrs. Wright, for having us over. Thank you, daughter Wright and boyfriend Wright, for having. Yeah, sure he has a name, but for delivering pizzas and garlic knots from Kenna.
Yeah, never heard of that place.
We're gonna shout those people out.
Sure.
They didn't pay us no sponsorship money.
It's in the promenade. It's paying forward.
If you're in Ballantyne in the Charlotte area, go visit Kenna Pizza. I can be honest.
Is that Ballantyne?
Coming from that's what he said it was, the promenade.
Yeah, that's not Ballantyne. It's in the middle.
What does that mean? If you can find the place, it was very good. I liked it. We had a meat lovers and a barbecue chicken pizza. Outstanding.
It was pepperoni and bacon. Is that meat lovers?
Was there nothing more than that on it?
No one knows what was on it. No one knows what was on the pizza. Everyone's tuning in now right when we're about to quit.
Let's not quit. Let's keep talking.
About what?
Well, let's talk about how Cam Newton didn't lose his crap today and how we kept pounding.
We did keep pounding. No, I don't know, Bo. Stewart dropped that flip. That was pretty bad, the toss. Remember that? The fumble, almost.
He ended up getting,
fumble could be.
He did score a touchdown today, so, I mean, Jay Stew's having his day.
And he did the putt-putt celebration. That was nice.
That was a new one. That kid on the Jets looks good. He's a little cocky, a little arrogant. He wants to be Odell Beckham.
He
Clearly
is
they go to
definitely
the same barber.
Ass. Robbie Alexander, is that his name?
Whatever his name is. I don't care. We beat him.
We did beat you. And you do have a shitty attitude and a stupid haircut.
And we swept the AFC East. We're the champs of the AFC East, right?
We are. Tom Brady hasn't lost since, well, us.
Yeah, that's the last one. He's getting better. He's going to try to see us in the Super Bowl, so we'll see what happens next time we play him.
It has nothing to do with the Panthers, but do you think anyone can unhinge Tom Brady from his AFC throne?
Not in the AFC, definitely.
You don't think
not
the Steelers
right
got
now.
a shot?
Roethlisberger's been playing lights-out football for a while. Who else are Phillies and the NFC?
Kansas City has fallen apart. They've lost 5 out of 6 or something, 4 or 5 out of 6.
Lost Eric Berry. It's like us losing Luke Kuechly. We lose games and we don't have Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, but they were throwing
Sean Lee, same thing in Dallas.
Man.
When they don't have that presence, they suck.
I guess. I mean, you can't even get a touchdown against the Giants.
Last time we scored a defensive fumble return touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown was in 2002. So
in the same game?
In the same game, correct. And so I'm assuming it was Smitty was there. What was his rookie year?
I have no clue what
was it 01?
Play that could have been. Oh, yes.
Was Smitty there for how long before we went to the Super Bowl?
No, 01 was his first year, I think, right?
All right, so then it would have been a second year.
I don't know.
Anyway, I would love to, if any Panthers fans know the last time we ran a punt back for a touchdown. Larry said he thought Philly Brown did it a couple
Philly Brown did do it because he dropped the ball, like we weren't sure if it was a live ball, and he scooped it up and just ran, and no one touched him. It wasn't as beautiful as Kalen Clay's spin move. No, it was a punt.
The pirouette. Thank you, Kalen Clay. You can never use that pirouette ever again, just so you know.
Pirouette. What
and it just worked.
Name he's using over here. This wordsmith.
This Panther Spinneroonie. Is that better?
It sounds. I watched the show The Little Giants.
Did you?
The other day.
The annexation of Puerto Rico?
We were there for that. Carlos and I were there in Houston for the
successful running. Richie Brockle. I think his only NFL touchdown. I know he had a few.
It wasn't many.
on Richie wherever he may be.
It wasn't many. He was a cool dude though, big metalhead.
Yeah, Brockle was excellent, good guy. I think we saw him at one of the Panthers radio shows.
Yes, we did indeed.
And Trey Turner and Mr. Olsen. Get better soon, Greg. We need you back.
Yeah, well wishes of health to all our nicked up dudes. We need you back. We got to keep the flow going. I mean, what's that? 4 victories in a row now.
Big ups to the offense for stepping up when our guys went down.
We're on a streak.
We are streaking 4 in a row, and that's a good time to get hot. Everybody else is 9 in a row. You know they're going to lose.
Let's also send some well wishes out to Kelvin Benjamin. Hope your knee gets better, man. You know, we're over here looking like champions in the trade, but we don't wish you bad things.
That stat that popped up on TV said we're 17-1 without Kelvin Benjamin.
Make that 18-1.
Well, now 18-1, and we were like nothing near close.
It is what it is. Numbers don't lie.
Kelvin, I hope you find a home in the NFL. Right now, the Panthers are looking great, and we are pulling up into my house.
Carlos' house.
So please.
Hey, guys, keep pounding.
Yeah,
keep supporting your team. Have some pride. Down with the Saints.
Have a good week. We'll be back next week with some Saints and some fun and adventure.
And hopefully
and
the
cool
whole
videos.
crew's put together.
Yeah,
and everyone's
definitely
feeling
so
healthy
for the
and
holidays.
such.
All right, you guys.
Keep pounding. Victory is ours.
Peace out. Keep pounding.